My name is Jeff Arens. I'm the Vice President and COO here at Schuster Company. Been with the company for about 20 years. We're an over-the-road refrigerated trucking company on 48 states in Canada. I grew up in Remsen, Iowa, so about 10 miles from where we live here now in Lamar's. I grew up in a trucking family, so my family owned and operated a family trucking business. So I started out changing tires, sweeping floors, cleaning out livestock trailers. My dad, Joe Arens, has been very influential in my life growing up in trucking. He and his brothers, Jerry and Rob, ran the family trucking business, and they taught me the grassroots of the business, driving and some of the dispatch skills when you were at a young age and doing things on pen and paper. As I've grown in my career here at Schuster, there's been a couple key influences. My dad being one. He's been a reference that has been in trucking all his life, and I can reach out outside the organization and see what's going on, and he knows the folks here and where things are at and can help guide me to say, yeah, you're looking at this right, or you probably should rethink what you're doing here on that. But Steve Schuster has also been a great guiding influence here. We work very well together. He's been a great friend, a great mentor, and a partner as time has gone on in the organization. We're on the same page more often than we're not, but it's great to have somebody to daily bounce ideas off of. My wife and I went to high school together, dated through college, and got married shortly after, so she's been the love of my life. We've been married for 24 years now. We've got 4 wonderful children. 2 are in college. 1 is starting pharmacy school at SDSU this year. Addison, our oldest. Elizabeth is starting at Iowa State, and Grant is a junior in high school, and my youngest, Jade, is in 7th grade. And so they keep us on our toes, they keep us busy, and when I'm not involved in things at work, there's always something to go to with one of the kids on things. One of the fulfilling things for me here at Schuster has been the great group of people I get to work with, from all aspects in the office, shops, the drivers, getting to know them on a one-on-one personal level, what's going on in their families, helping out not just with work problems, but sometimes with personal problems as well, and being supportive, being a team player, working with the team and helping to grow the team from their knowledge of the industry to personal growth and development of management skills has been key. Our industry feeds the country, and what we do is important. It became really obvious a few years ago during COVID, where trucking got the respect all of us wished it could get all the time. That's what motivated me before then and after to come to work, is the fact that we are doing something important. We're behind the scenes of when you go to the store, your shelf is stocked. But when you look around your office, everything is there. All that happened by truck, and so that's been important to me, and it's been a factor that makes me excited to come to work to help somebody solve their problem. How do you get something from point A to point B? Iowa Motor Truck is a great organization for everybody in the trucking industry. Whether you're a member or not member, IMTA is fighting for you. The advocacy that they do in local government that none of us in our size at Schuster Company or smaller carriers are able to do. Some of the big guys can do it, but when they're part of a coalition, it makes it even stronger. That's the number one thing we get out of Iowa Motor Truck, is just knowing that somebody is watching what's going on at the state level, at the federal level, and making sure that trucking has a voice at the table. The other piece I would say is you get out of it what you put into it. There's a lot of great members, a lot of great resources, and if you're willing to share what's going on with your company, people are willing to share with you what's going on with theirs. The collaboration that goes on, the networking, and just the ability to pick up the phone and reach out to somebody that you met through the organization is a great piece of it. But IMTA fights for everybody in trucking, whether you're a member or not. There is a huge amount of other benefits with IMTA, but probably the biggest strength and the piece that all of us need the most help with is that advocacy on the state level and on the federal level, and IMTA has the connections, the contacts, and the closeness to the capital to make that happen in Iowa. The favorite highlight that I have in the organization is the Truck Driving Championships. I've been fortunate enough to volunteer and participate on the CEO Board Member Challenge for the last few years, but volunteering for over 10 years now, and spending time with the drivers that we spend from Schuster there, but also the drivers that are there from every other company. And the emphasis of that event is all about the driver, their families, their companies. They get to be with other top drivers from other companies and really get appreciated. And to me, that's the neatest part about the Truck Driving Championships. Trucking has been interesting as of late. We're on probably one of the longest downturns as an industry we've seen. It's making us more resilient. We're having to all look at our operations, look underneath the hood as you may on how we do things better, how we're smarter and more strategic on what we do. We've seen improvement here in 2025. Hopefully we continue to see that as the year goes on, but as with everything in trucking, there's lots of peaks and valleys. We finally seem to be on an uptick, and hopefully we're seeing more of an equilibrium between shippers and carriers on where that balance is, and have a strong 2026 to look forward to. When I look at how I'd like to be remembered, it's because of what I do. I do what I say, and I say what I do. So I want to be that person that people can look to and say, hey, will Jeff help with this? And yeah, Jeff will help with that. And how do I help make you better? How do you help make me better? That's what I want to be remembered for, is working with people in my organization, in IMTA, and how do we work together to make things better.